Good evening, world. Today is Thursday, February 7th. Oh, I keep saying February! It's March 7th, 2013. And, wow. Just got done with the Match.com stir event. I know I got there like an hour and 10 minutes after it started. But, everyone that went to it couldn't even follow basic directions from the chick that was officiating it, so to speak. When I got there, I walked around the bar 3 times to see if I was at the right place, and you couldn't even tell patrons from people at Match event or whatever. There's no organization to it at all. So I go back up to the front, and I'm texting my friend Justin, telling him how lame this is and everything else. And I keep looking at this girl at the front that's standing at a table. So I finally just go up to her and I'm like, "Oh, are you at the Match.com event?" And she goes, "Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And I was like, "Well," she's like, "You just looked like you were here with somebody or like with purpose." And I was like, "Well, I was with purpose. I was here to maybe meet a guy." And so she was really sweet and told me told me how these work, whatever, and how this was like the worst event she hates going, or venue, because nobody listens, and every other venue they normally have it like roped off or like a whole new room, but this one was just, she wasn't a fan of it. So that's good to know. And most of the men in that bar were over 40. I was under the impression this was like 20 to 35. Not so much. And not a single guy approached me, you guys. Not a single one. And so I was like, maybe I'm not as hot as I think I am to be doing these things yet. But then I started talking. I thought there was a seat open at the bar. And I'm like, yeah. And there was this really hot guy that I was like, let's go sit by his friends and see if he talks to me. Because he was already talking to another person by the time I got there. But he had a really cute butt. Anyway, so I sit down at the bar, and like 30 minutes after I sit down, this guy comes sits next to me, and he's like an older guy, probably in his like late 30s, mid 40s, but really, really nice guy. And we just start talking and having a blast. Like, he says one word and I just start talking because that's what I do. And literally, obviously, pretty much end up telling my whole life story in them. However, I don't know how it worked out, and yeah, it was just really funny, and basically explaining to him like what we were doing there, like the whole purpose of Match.com, and yeah, and he was like, so like, I think he became like a fan of mine. I don't know, Chris, if you're watching this, you were good company. Thank you, like, for making a lame night not so lame, and even though it was really just me talking all the time. So yeah. And he even told me that I was attractive and I shouldn't feel weird that I totally belonged at one of those events. So, or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm sorry if I put words in your mouth, man. But it was something like, you made me feel that way. So that was comforting. But yeah, that is what happened today. So, first Match.com mingle event. Wah, wah, pfft. But there's more that I might go to. Who knows if I want to waste the time. I don't know. But we'll see. So, question of the day. Have you ever done like a blind date mingle, or a speed dating thing, or all you married or single people, have you ever gone to like a dating type event? If so, answer them below and tell me like your experience, what it was like, if it was really stupid like my event tonight was, or if you had fun, or what was it like? Yeah, interested to hear your thoughts. So I will leave the video at that, and I hope you all had a great Thursday, and woohoo for tomorrow, TGIF! And on that note, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. Peace out, world.